Hi Cancer, this is going to be an unexpected bonus extended reading in regards to my last reading. So if you haven't watched that one already, go watch it. If you don't want to watch it, that's fine. This one is still relevant to Cancers. So what I was getting was this trap door mentality. And as soon as I stopped filming your video for May, I got these adult themes. And it's commonly said with Alice in Wonderland that it's about drugs. And I'm pretty sure, like yesterday when I tried recording your video but I ended up redoing it, I mentioned that in my first reading. I talked about LSD and weed, I think. So I think that's what was keeping you guys stagnant. That was your happy place. That's what distracted you. Like, it's time. You knew it was time to make a choice or time to get better, but you were so, it's like, that was what was keeping you down. You were so dependent. That was the temptation. I talked about temptation in my last reading, but I feel like temptation could also be multiple substances. That's your trapdoor. That's gonna be your downfall is what I just got. So see what that is. But anyway, yeah, a lot of Cancers, I think a lot of you are really tempted. Either that could be relapse or you're still tempted with certain substances, like could be vaping, weed, LSD. I'm getting strongly LSD because that's kind of what Alice in Wonderland is like. It's like a trip. I just got a bad trip. Some of you could have experienced, that's what could have shooken you up. You could have experienced an overdose or something that really, really shook you up that made you say, okay, I have to get better. I don't know, I'm getting that. I'm gonna use angel answers to see what we get. What happened? Success. She's reaching for the light. Yeah, something shook you up that made you want to be, I guess, got sober, or aka get better, take care of yourself. I feel like you had success in it, and that could be by, that's why I said relapse. You could be doing so well, the path to recovery, it's right there, but then all these tempting doors, trap door, I feel like that's the worst one out of all of them, coming back to pull you back down, but you're trying to stay where you are. You can't make this shit up. We have improving health. Yeah, you're in the path of recovery, and I feel like you're so successful in it. But then there's the temptation to relapse or go back to that low vibrational state. So that's what you're in now. I really love this. I just had like this DNA type thing. It could be in your DNA or in your genes. Like you have an addictive, I just got addictive personality. You know you are, so you're trying to, in my last reading, I got this thing around focusing on the white door. That's the purest option. That's what you need to focus on. But then there's a bunch of doors, kind of like an Alice in Wonderland. Like, she's curious. You kind of want to enter other doors, but then there's this trap door at the end, which is the worst one. The worst tempting one. I feel like you have an addictive personality. You just got through addiction, or you're going through the path to recovery from addiction. Could have been actually drinking as well. That's a substance. And alcohol, what interestingly enough, alcohol is a depressant, especially in the long run. It makes you happy for the time being, but not for long term. It keeps you stagnant, it keeps you sad, it keeps you low vibrational. You have to reach for the light again. But I feel like you're gonna have success in improving your health because you're following the light, you're following that white door, the one that leads to personal healing and happiness, because that's what you're after. And I also mentioned in my first reading something about breaking the cycle. Remember how Alice was the chosen one? to slay the, I think it was the Jabberwocky or something. But what I saw with that in reality was you guys are breaking this generational, I don't want to say generational curses because I don't believe in that, but more like the generational conditioning. You're trying to break the cycle of addiction. This could run in your family, or you just have an addictive personality. It's like you're the chosen one to end it. You're to end the cycle of this because you don't want it to affect anyone else. You want to be happy for other people. I feel like you want to get better for people too. You're the chosen one to change because like you could come from a family full of the same kind of people. It's different for everybody. It's like, no, I'm not gonna get tempted. That trapdoor could also be a way of life, things you really want to leave behind. Wow, I can't believe we got these cards. What do you need to leave behind? Anything else we need to know for Cancer? So choose a new direction. Exactly. You're trying to choose a new direction. You were the chosen one to break the cycle. Yes. I see this as like good and bad. I see this as the sun and the moon. Subconscious and then conscious. There's a balance here. Like everything's being illuminated to you. It's like, yes. Kind of like this too, like you're successful. I think I got also in my first reading something about being tested. Multiple things are thrown at you. You almost relapse. But it's as if you're too smart for that anymore. Choose a new direction. Look. Remember I got that just got nearsighted? You're only focused on one path, one door. It's like that way only. We're not going sideways, not going backwards. We're not going down the trap door so we can be trapped again. And we can't get back up. That's what it feels like. It's like, do you want to take the good option or the dark one? So it has this too. It's like this one will enlighten you. This one will help with healing, and then this one will bring you back down too. So I see this like the low vibration. Yep, you're ready to make a change. That's also fire. It's like you have the passion and the drive to change. And that's maybe what you were lacking before. What do they call that? Willpower? Yeah, willpower. That's the word I'm looking for. You have the willpower to reject bad offers, whether that's people, substances, patterns. This is pattern. Remember I got the DNA thing where this could run the family, or that could just represent a toxic cycle. Kind of looks like an infinity symbol too. It almost seems like a toxic loop that you can't stop. Okay, I'm taking that out. A year from now. Maybe it's been a year. We're going on a year from being sober. Or a year from now, you're truly going to master it and feel like you're fully healed. Not healed entirely, I meant like healed in that aspect. You don't, like you come such a long way, there's no way you can go back because you're already so far. It's like the trapdoor is farther away from you as well. You've already entered that bright white door. It's like these are your angels or guides welcoming you. As soon as you open that door, this is what you see. But this took time. This took testing. This took obstacles or running into things, messing up. But you're still reaching for that light. You still persevered. You have willpower. One set, like looking straight ahead is what I got. You chose a new direction. You chose to break the cycle. You were chosen to fight. It's got fight for your life. It's like you realized I'm getting world card energy. You have many, many options. This is like the end of a cycle. Massive changes. It's also, I'm getting you prayed for this. That could be what it is too. You believed that you could do it. Within the next few months. Interesting. That could be it too. Like within the next few months, you're going to finally hit a year since you started. It's like you enter one phase, cleared, just keep rising and rising until you hit the gold, the jackpot. Gold is a very sacral color. Getting like sacral chakra vibes. You're going towards what really feeds your soul. That feeds your soul and makes you passionate, like your drive. I'm also getting it as like sacral chakra could also be like sexual things. Remember I also talked about fertility. So maybe finally you've gotten yourself together, and that's what the gift is. Fertility, you're finally having a child, and this child changes your life. You want to give this child the world, but it had to grow first. Children have to grow in the womb, just like you have to grow before you can finally accept it or go into this new phase, if that makes sense. And I feel like these substances, like LSD, weed, remember how I said Alice in Wonderland sort of has adult themes? It's considered to be about drugs. That could be your temptation. You wanted to face away from reality, from facing it, but you decided to choose a new direction. It's like time to face reality. Because you've been avoiding it for too long. It's time to face your problems, if that makes sense. What time are we at? 12 minutes. I think I might do some cards. Maybe some regular tarot. So what do we have here? What is this gift? I feel like it's different for everybody. This could be actual pregnancy. This baby is the gift. It's the change. You never thought you would be a mother. Maybe you didn't think you were healthy enough to be a parent. Maybe mentally healthy too. The generational thing could also be abuse. Like you were afraid of repeating the cycle. So I just got you were afraid you wouldn't be a good parent. That's interesting. Wanted a better life, so you cleaned yourself up before. What do we have here? Okay, looks that coming out. Ooh, Prince of Staves, aka Knight of Wands. Remember I said passion? You have willpower. You have the energy. You're going. You're choosing a new direction and you're putting the effort in. It's like now that you're finally facing reality, that you're on firm ground, you've gotten back up. It's like nothing's stopping you. You're going fast. Super fast. Because you've made up your mind. You've chosen a new direction and you're going at it with ease. No time wasted, because you've already wasted so much time because you were in such a low vibrational state because of substances, people, state of mind. But now you're healthy. And now it's almost like you have the energy now. Now that you're healthy, you can actually go. Something was slowing you down. These substances were slowing you down. And I see low vibrational could also be, like I said, I saw this could be drinking and alcohol. And obviously in long-term effects, alcohol can make you depressed. I see that as like slowing you down like a snail. But now you have so much built up energy in you because you took the time to heal, aka get better. Within the next few months, I feel like you're hitting a milestone with your recovery. Or this could just be when you made a change. That first step on the stairs, that's the hardest step to make. My ear is ringing. So yeah, I have a feeling that first step for you, Cancer, was the hardest to make. But then look at you, a year from now. Step through that door and here's all these people cheering you on. For the physical people are cheering you on, but also your guides, and they're like, it's time for you to shine. It's a new phase for you. So remember on my last reading I got universal clock and biological clock. You could be healthy enough to be a parent, or you could just be, the universe just said it's time. I feel like that was a year ago. You finally made that choice, but now you're actually ready. Remember I got the Ace of Pentacles in my other reading, and it was on a tree. I had to grow first. You weren't ready for it yet. Now you are. It's time for harvest, whatever you want to call that. It's gold. It's very sacred. I just keep getting fertility. For most of you, it's literal fertility or some kind of sexual union with your very strong soul connection here. It's like you guys are healthy for each other now. There's energy here. Energy you didn't have before because you were in this very, very low vibrational state. It's really interesting. This new beginning. I'm really excited for Cancers, actually. Ooh. I guess I'll take them both. I wasn't going to, but these cards are gonna fall over. Justice. Justice can also be balanced. So can Six of Pentacles. Charity. You didn't go through this alone. You had help. Or I get this weird, as you know how those public speakers, they speak and then these people are like, oh my god, they're just listening and she's helping, or they want to help her. Like you're really looked up to. Like now you're helping people with your experience. For some of you, I'm getting you're an addiction therapist or counselor. You help other people through what you went through. It doesn't have to be addiction, but it could just be you're very wise, like you know what to do now. You have the energy to move forward, but you also have the energy to teach and guide others because now you've improved yourself. You broke the cycle, and now you want to inspire other people to break the cycle. Justice can also be balanced, like you balanced yourself out. Now everything on the outside seems to balance out for you. People want to help you. People want to give to you. It can also be, I'm really seeing fertility vibes off of this too, as if you want to, it's like now you can actually give to another human being. You're ready to be a parent. Biological clock and universal clock. The universe said it's time, so did Mother Nature. Interesting. Justice can also be like, I'm pretty sure it can be karmic justice. So it's like now you're finally getting yours. So like you had trouble seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. Like when is my life gonna start? You were getting really, really sad and depressed there. It's like now it is. Look at, she's reaching for the light. It's time for you now. You grew, now it's time to harvest. One more card and we're gonna end for Cancer. Ooh. Six of Wands. Bravery and willpower is what I see with this. And you're also getting, there's some kind of recognition. People look up to you. Didn't I say that? It's like your story inspires others to do the same. It's like I broke the cycle, now you can too. Something about two people. You could be inspiring two people or many. People see you, or people see your transformation. It could be a physical one, like you just looked, I don't want to say this in a bad way, you looked unhealthy, like you weren't taking care of yourself. But now that you've taken care of the inside, it's showing on the outside. I just got you're glowing. People think you're beautiful. It's like you have fans now or something. And remember how I said, when you're a desirable person, you attract many things, but not all those things will be gold or for your best interest. But now, like you're so focused on that light. You found the light within you. So now it's easy to use your intuition to differ between what's good and what's bad. You're doing so well. And this is also a 6. People looked up to, and you're helping those people, and so you do something in the public eye that helps people. You serve some sort of guidance. And look how they're just waiting on her hand and foot. That's what I see with this. It's just like people want to help you. You could help people and then they always come back wanting to help you. It's a mutual thing. Balance. Dang. It's like so many fans here. So they see your story and it makes them want to fix their own lives. You have a way with words and a way with almost like a healer or a therapist or something. This is amazing. Like, you have the energy to help others now because you've helped yourself. Now you're like seasoned, I suppose. And there you go, almost effortlessly. Because you chose to balance yourself out. You made the right choice. Now you're facing reality. You're more grounded. Proved your health. And now I think you're inspiring others to do the same, Cancer. And that's beautiful. Okay, Cancer, I'm gonna end it there. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it resonated. Please like, subscribe. Oh, my cards are falling. Oh my god. But yeah, please like, subscribe, support the channel. If you haven't seen my other video, go watch it because that's the first one. This is sort of a part 2, but it's okay. There's no rules. If you saw this video, you were meant to watch it. So thank you for watching. Keep improving yourself because I'm so proud. I have this weird feeling a lot of you are breaking some sort of cycle. This loop-de-loop. It's like it's time to make a choice, kind of like a Two of Pentacles. No more limbo. This is so beautiful. Like, hey, Cancer. Bye.